Hello and welcome to Providence Decayed. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. This is our big finale, the end of the story. We are super excited, and I really don't know what's going to happen because it's all up to these wonderful people and what they choose and all the goodness. So let's.
I don't know. I think it's all up to the dice.
True.
My dice owe me. My dice owe me from last week.
True.
Yeah.
Dice are an important thing. Absolutely. Let us introduce all of our players. Let us start with Michelle.
Hey, I'm Michelle, and I am playing Margaret Cordova, photographer, intrepid photographer, we'll say that, who rolls terribly. And so I've pulled out extra dice. I have 5 different sets of dice from which to choose in case I need to punish some. So there we go.
Saint.
Hello, I am Saint or Saint Spider, and I will be playing Aurora, our kind of muscle person, definitely muscle person, honestly. I've been swinging a bat these last few games very proudly and confidently, and I hope to continue.
Nick.
Hey everyone, I am Nick. I'm playing Jack Dawson. Jack Dawson was trained as a psychiatrist and is with this other gang of detectives as we find that absolutely nothing's wrong in Wow. my throat just said no, you're not getting through it.
Liar. Okay. That was a really whoosh. Randy.
Yeah. Hey everybody. I'm Randy Alvarenga. I am playing our Benny Reed, who is a forensic scientist or forensic surgeon, ex-cop guy.
All right. So before we jump too far into this, I just want to say real quick, I've uploaded emotes, but there's a caveat to it, and I want to explain real quick. We have a bunch of new emotes that I put on. Unfortunately, Twitch does not allow us to put those emotes for followers until we've reached 60 days of streaming and a bunch of other things, which I am not happy about because they've okayed the emotes and I would like you all to be able to use them. So if you see the emotes and you're like, hey, why do I have to subscribe? It's because Twitch won't allow me to put them in for the followers. So that's what's going on with that. As soon as we are able to put free emotes in for followers, we will definitely be doing that. To catch us up all right now, last week, some stuff happened. You all kept investigating and you talked with the professor and found that she was eating a heart, like you do. And you had a fight with her and threw her out a window. And she died when she hit the ground. Jack freaked out at one point and ran off. And Benny followed behind. And they ran into some of the dolls that had been hung up at the office, and they were attacked. Jack cast a spell, a protection spell, that he then jumped on all of these dolls and was able to turn them into ash. And so that ended the doll issue. You all then went to the police station to get some backup at this point, because you figure it's the coroner. You've taken pictures of him. He's this old, like, weird looking guy, probably looks like he's 100 and something, and you know that there's a problem. The rain will not stop falling, and so Jack snuck into one of the, after taking some weapons, because you saw that a lot of people were lying on the ground, you took some weapons from one of the police cars, and Jack jumped through the window, and suddenly all of the police officers that were laying on the ground popped up and in unison pointed their guns at Jack. And that was the end of the show of last time I had rolled. So the situation is this. Jack needs to make a decision. You can try to just dodge, or you can do what's called jump for cover, which is try to jump behind the desk.
Mm-hmm.
If you jump behind the desk, you get obviously more protection. So they fire. Do you want to try to jump for cover?
Yeah, I'm going to dive for cover. No, I'm going to dive for cover, absolutely.
You're still going to have to make a dodge roll, but like I said, it lessens the amount of damage you're going to take. So do a dodge roll for me.
All right. Ha 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 ha, no.
Ow!
Oh, no.
Oh no!
Do you want to push?
It's combat.
It's
He
combat.
can't.
I can't.
Oh, you can't push?
Let me see. Do I? You know what?
You can't use
Oh
luck
man,
either.
I just realized that. Yeah. I guess I'm just gonna take it. Good
Let's
night,
see.
everyone.
You have 10 hit points.
I have 8.
You have 8 hit points. Ooh,
Yeah.
This could be bad. All right. We'll come back to Nick. So, how the rest of you hear all this shot, the window gets blown out, you hear Jack's body hit the ground. What do you all want to do?
Do the people look dead? Can you remind me?
No, they look like they're
Just they were
possessed.
knocked out. Possessed. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Great. So that spell does nothing for me. Let's see. I mean, we gotta try to help our friend somehow.
I'm sorry, I'm dying at what's going on in chat, but okay. Well,
Who's closest to the? Are we in official combat yet? Are we?
Yeah,
not?
we're in official combat at this point, and I believe that means.
Is it
well,
Margaret's turn and then mine?
Yeah, I believe so. Let's see, Margaret. Yeah, she's Flash. She goes at 70, and then then you, and then unfortunately Nick's dexterity is really low at this point. It's at 0. So Randy. So first is Michelle, then Saint, then Randy. So.
Is that 0 because I took cover, or 0 because you've already rolled the damage and have not yet revealed the total?
You'll
But
find
you're
out.
giving subtle hints.
You'll find out. All right. You'll get there. You'll find out.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
Margaret, what do you want to do?
I want to take my gun and
Okay.
aim for the bundle.
Oh yeah. Okay. I forgot to mention that there is a bundle in the middle of the room where all the police are, and you guys have found that these bundles seem to have some kind of magical charm on them or something like that. They're not magically delicious, but they are magical in a way. So go ahead, Michelle.
God dang it. No, I missed.
Okay, so
76 over my 60.
you open the front door because you have to, and you shoot, and they all start to turn towards you. They're going to go after Randy goes, after Benny goes. Aurora, go for it.
Okay, I guess I gotta be shooting now because I was right next to her, I believe. So let's do it. I'm using. I don't remember if I was handed a shotgun or if I'm just using my handgun.
I think you
I got everyone shotguns.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got shotguns.
Do I
If
need
you wanna
a
use it.
You have the
shotgun?
option. You have the option.
I guess I don't need it because now the door's open.
The door's
And-
open, and honestly, a shotgun at that range might not do the damage you need it to do.
Right. I'd probably just hit the people that may or may not be alive. So let's try not to do that yet.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Woo. And that, natural 6 under my, natural 6, whatever, under my 55.
Wow, that's nice. Okay, so yeah, that's great. You hit the bag.
Oh.
Do damage for me. Just roll damage
Right.
real quick.
Do what? Is that's a. Let me scroll down the d6. That is. Wait, 1d3? No, that's unarmed.
That's
I am-
unarmed.
Hello. It's
Worst
a-
gun
I'm
ever.
good. Yeah, I'm like, what? What is
It's
that?
1d10.
Yes. Okay. I got 6.
Nice.
So here we go.
All right. So you hit the bundle that's on the desk, and you do so much damage that it flies off the top, and all of the police officers lower their weapons, and then suddenly they just pass out and fall on the ground. Now, so you're out of combat. They're no longer being controlled by whatever spell was going on. And Jack, can you make a con check for me? Because you took 5 points of damage, which is more than half your current hit points.
Okay. I failed that con check very badly. 98.
Oh my god.
Oh.
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 You don't want to be alive today, do you?
Guys, I got a
End
pizza in the
quick.
oven, and
I
I,
got
just
your
gotta,
food.
my hair, I gotta wash it.
I got shit to do. God, I've never been dumped on a stream before. Sorry, Wes, it's not you, it's me. Anyway. That's fucking funny. So, 1 second. I have to grab something. Dun.
Terrible.
Oh, not the big dice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fact that we're picking things up from other places in the room. Terrifying.
All right.
He's like rubbing his hands together.
He's just mad because I survived a Cthulhu one-shot years ago. He's just been planning this.
Killing Nick is the only thing on my to-do list.
To do. Kill Nick.
Kill Nick.
Check.
But this is a My Little Pony role-playing game. I don't care. Every
Pinkie
time.
Pie, you're dead.
You're dead. Run you through with a unicorn horn. All right, so. All right, so with the not failing, with failing, you get no healing at this moment. So, and you have a major wound, so you want to make a note of that you have a major wound.
Okay.
You're bleeding profusely, and you're knocked out. You're not dead, but you're very close.
Okay.
So,
Uh-oh.
what do you all want to do? The cops are completely knocked out.
Who's got medicina?
I will run over to Nick and start applying first aid
All
to
right.
his profusely bleeding.
I like profuse. I think that should be the word from now on. I'm profusely bleeding. No, it's funny because I was talking with B online, and they were like, "Oh, that I had said something about a tweet that they made," and they said, "Oh, my, I was late at night and I didn't write that correctly." And I said, "No, I don't have any room to judge anyone's grammar. That's not what I was talking about. Trust me." So go ahead and give me, and just don't critically
5.
fail. You got a 5. Okay.
I rolled an alt 5.
Well, I will be very nice, and I will give Nick 3 hit points back instead of just the
Yay.
1. So you fix Jack
Just stop
up,
the bleeding.
stop the bleeding, and it's like pretty bad. And you start waking up, Jack. What do you all want to do next?
Did we win?
For now.
The fact that I'm standing in here with you, yes.
Of course, there's a light behind him, so you might be in heaven. You don't know.
Oh, no.
I can just picture like the shot where he's leaning over Nick and he sees this halo behind Benny's head.
Oh no, all of us died.
But I'm Jewish.
I want to destroy that bag, the bag of stuff.
Well,
But the last time we did that, someone's
Everyone
head exploded.
popped.
everyone popped. Yeah, I wanted to examine it.
Okay.
You know, because
Yeah.
well, it's been shot, so at least that stopped everything, which is good. So
Right.
want to see if there's just anything different about it.
It's
New
a pretty,
runes.
it's like the size of I'm sorry, Saint. It's like the size of I want to say like 2-gallon bag, and it's pretty large, and it's got a shot straight through it that's bleeding, and you do see that there are some movement going on inside the bag, like little movements, but nothing but the blood is coming out both sides. Nothing but blood.
Are there the symbols anywhere around the room? Because if so, I want to scratch them out.
Yes, there are symbols around the room as well, because they were on the outside and there are some on the inside as well. So
Yeah.
it looks like they're all connected.
Just me and like something that will mark them up so that they're not full anymore.
Sure.
God.
There a microwave near the coffee pot?
Yes.
Aurora, we need to stick that thing in the microwave. We need to destroy it completely.
I do wonder if the microwave will be enough. It's
True.
Is it well? I'm sorry, I was about to say it's not a bag full of hamsters, is it? I'm sorry. I just had to get that out of my. That's. I would never ever do or think about that as a joke, but
you just
I do
did.
know that no, that's not
What
a
do
joke.
you mean?
No, it's not a joke. It's that that's the only thing I know dies in the microwave for real. So
I'm pretty sure everything dies
Everything
in
dies in
the
the
microwave
microwave
for real.
that's the only oh geez.
Lord.
Cut this out from the YouTube video. All right, anyway, whatever.
Someone said hamsters. My goodness.
That massacre shush. You've said worse. I know him. He said crazy things. Anyway,
Oh.
you know what? Because I was thinking maybe I'd open it to see what's inside, but
Probably better not to
It
know.
may be too
perhaps
big.
we don't.
Yeah, it may be too
it
big
might
for the microwave.
explode. Well, yeah.
Is there a fire axe?
Who wants to smash something? I've smashed a lot of things. I'll let
There's
someone else.
definitely a fire axe.
I want to smash this someplace we're not standing next to all of these police officers because
Oh, right. Do we care about these guys? They might not be dead.
I don't think they're dead.
I like nudge one with my foot. Does he react?
He doesn't react, but you do see that he's breathing.
Yeah.
Oh, I am concerned that maybe we shouldn't kill these ones for once.
We saw what happened the last time we didn't kill things that came and chased us, and they're still chasing us. I will just
Give me the axe.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk out of the
No.
I'm outside when this is happening.
With every swing, more blood just kind of splatters out. Those aren't sutures.
Okay, I guess he hit it. What
So
happened?
I am
You-
outside with my back against the wall. Like
you hit it, and basically there's this. It feels like you're cutting through a large turkey almost. There's this like crunching sound, and all of this blood like oozes out, and it opens up, and you see that there is a human head in there, and it's got all of these witches brands on it, that have been put in for the effect, and its head has been now cut open, and luckily none of the police officers pop. So it might be because they're not undead.
Is the head anyone we know?
No.
New?
No, it's not. It's not like, hey, Bert. So no, nobody like that.
Bert knows what he did.
So what do y'all want to do? The police officers are out. They are going to be, you can try to wake them up, but they're in kind of a magical coma at this point because they were taken over. So you have to figure out what you want to do.
I want to make sure we search the station to make sure there are no other bags or symbols around.
I'm going to say that because Benny was very like, I'm going after symbols, I'm going to say that you find the symbols and are able to get rid of them. So the symbols have been taken care of. The bag has been taken care of. You're just not able to wake these officers up. So you're going to have to figure out what the next move is. You know that there's the morgue. You could probably find out where the coroner lives because you're in the police department. So, or any other place that you want to go to at this point.
I am curious to see if our captain contact. Shoot, I forgot her name.
Yeah.
Why do I want to say Rachel? That's not right.
Not Rachel. I don't think.
Chief Gary? I don't remember her first name.
Yeah, Chief Gary.
Chief. Yes, I want to see one, if she's in, and if she is. Well, no, I guess we've got all the information we wanted from her, but was there anything specific about her knowledge of the case that we wanted to check? Because we could check her office at this point.
Well, and check and see if she's here.
Yeah.
She is there.
Okay.
She is one
and
of the
unconscious. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So if you wanted to rifle through her stuff, that's definitely something you can do.
Yeah. Yeah, can I just roll a spot hidden on that?
Yeah, go for it. Everybody can roll spot hiddens if they want.
Yeah, I
Let's
want to look into.
Let's get some dirt on her.
The morgue guy and see whatever information the police have.
Yeah, where does he live?
Yeah.
How long has he been on the payroll? Is this like he's actually been on the payroll for 100 years?
I succeeded a 28 under my 75.
Okay. You find out some very interesting information. The coroner seems to have been working there for, 20 or 30 years. But he seems to have a lot of correspondence letters with the captain, and they seem to be related. He is her great grandfather.
Oh, no.
So they
We
are
are
related.
locking her up. I'm handcuffing her to something.
Is there anything of note that they've spoken about?
It is interesting that she does know that he has an addiction to casting magic and dealing with the dead. There's actually, if you go through the records enough, you will find that she has turned the other eye or whatever, like has looked away when he has done some horrible things and hidden it. And your case actually was linked to a cover-up for the coroner. Some evidence went missing. You all got blamed for it, but what it really was protecting the coroner from getting found out.
So it makes me wonder if she's setting us up again.
It's very possible from these correspondence that you're looking at, because they talk a lot, and it was in a locked drawer in the whole 9 yards. So
Is there enough there that we could use to flip that on her as
Yes.
blackmail or incriminate her in for example our case?
there is enough there. The hardest part is getting a judge to believe that someone could live that long and that they were able to do any of the supernatural things that you've seen.
Well, we could leave that part out. Just the whole fact that the coroner was tampering with evidence and the chief was covering it up. That ought to be enough for something.
Yes, absolutely.
We can leave all of the 100-year-old necromancer and dead bodies rising.
So here's my thinking. We make 2 copies of all this stuff. One gets sent to a lawyer for all of us. One gets sent to the newspaper. And we just leave.
The one question I will say that you might
Just
have
leave.
also, though, is she was in the room with this spell. She wasn't absent from it. So he put her in danger, because you could have shot them. You could have done whatever. That does strike you as odd.
Plausible deniability.
Right, exactly.
I wasn't involved. Look, I was also unconscious with all of the other police here from that gas leak.
All right. So...
Yeah.
yeah, you can make tons of copies, or Xeroxes, as it was the wording of the day. So what swamp gas exactly, Buford? That's still the question becomes, where do you want to go from here? Because
Yeah,
you
but
know
we
that
definitely are going to have. Well, we probably had a lawyer from the last debacle, would be
Right.
my guess.
Yeah.
But to our lawyer and 1 copy to the newspaper.
Okay. Oh, and let me just say, I've got 2 supernatural things that can happen with the envelopes of fate. So if we hit $50, we'll do one of them. If we hit 100, we'll do the other. So if you want to see something supernatural happen right away, this is how you do it. And we appreciate your tips. Any tips that you give, we actually split those up between cast members and help pay for all the different things that we do with the show. So we really appreciate that. All right. So I need a decision. Are we going to go after the coroner now before they do something else? Are we going to go a different route? What's the,
I'm buying
what's
the
the
plane
plan?
ticket.
Yeah.
I'm leaving.
Oh, yeah, because I'm piecing out.
In real life, that would be me too.
I think that we should go to the morgue and try and confront him there if he's there, and then we have his address and we can confront him in his home if he's not at the coroner's office. But my logic being that if he's in the coroner's office, there is probably, while he has access to a lot of raw materials, he probably has to fly under the radar a little bit because other people come in there. Whereas if we go to his home, there could be anything there.
Okay. Well, go ahead. Did you anything
I
else?
just said, I agree. And yeah, I guess one question I would think of is, do we perhaps think that our undead spell would work against him, or is he something that has never been undead? He's just kept living and living.
Make an occult roll for me.
Oh, damn. I got 5% on that. I'll try, I guess.
Good luck.
Yeah, no. I got a 84. Yes, I don't know.
No, you're not sure. It's really up in the air, especially since he's using so much magic that it's really confusing to know.
That an occult roll?
Right. Yeah.
Can
If
I roll my
you
occult?
you can all roll occult. That's fine. I'll let that because you're all in the same
I'll
place.
roll it for fun, but I'm not gonna get it. Yeah, no.
Hey, you had a 5% chance, same as the rest of us. Or actually, I think Margaret's
no,
better.
actually, I had
Margaret
a
is
61% chance, and I rolled a 60.
Whoa.
Wow.
Okay.
All right. So, no, he is not dead. He is obviously using, from what you can tell, he's siphoning energy off every single person that he is controlling. Once they're dead. Oh, thanks, Bowman. I appreciate that tip.
Thank you.
Sorry, the mid
Bowman.
sentence. So yeah, we'll open one of these in just a second.
Oh.
But it seems like he is siphoning off energy through his work. He's doing a lot of different things from what you can tell. And you know that the other citizens in Arkham right now are in, pun intended, grave danger. So you're going to have to, how do you neutralize somebody that's casting so many spells and has a minion of, undead puppets or even possessed puppets, which you just found? Saint, can you roll?
Shotguns can work.
Shotguns work, yeah. Saint, can you roll me a 6-sided die, please?
A 6-sided die. Oh.
I was also going to say, I believe gasoline and matches are the preferred.
Fire
Yes.
kills
Burn it
almost
all.
everything.
Burn it all. All right, here we go. Envelope of fate. I got a 1.
Oh. All right, I'm going to save that for just a little bit. Okay. So, are you going to go to his house or are you going to go to the morgue? Which one's first?
The more.
I think I vote for the morgue.
Okay. All right. So,
Before we leave the police station, I want to hit the weapons locker and make sure we're stocked up on ammo.
yeah.
And put those Xerox copies out in the mailbox,
Yeah.
ready to go.
Ready to go.
We steal stamps from the chief's desk.
Yeah, that'll teach her.
Mail fraud.
How about
Wait, before we go, we
bulletproof
know.
vests?
We know.
Just a little
On her forehead. In marker.
I am
Lori-
now a tinfoil hat guy.
Nick,
Can I just interject a funny story real quick? Just
real quick.
along the lines of we know. My daughter, she watched I Know What You Did Last Summer, not realizing she thought it was a romance.
That's
Now, luckily, she likes horror
Luckily,
movies.
she likes horror, but it was
Yeah.
just hysterical.
It's like, this isn't what I thought it was going to be.
yeah.
Nick, what
pretty
were you going to
funny.
say?
I was gonna say, are there bulletproof vests?
Yeah, I'm going to say no, and here's why. It's 1983, and the Pentagon has not started shoving money down police's throats and
Right.
giving them gear.
And this
This
is
is a small
and everything.
town.
Fair
So yeah, no, there's no riot gear or any of that stuff. All right. So, but there are lots of shotguns. There are cars. There are, pistols and everything else. So you have enough ammo and whatever that you're fully stocked and you're ready to go.
Anything that can be thrown and ignited.
You could make Molotov cocktails. It is 83, so there is probably a full bar at the police station. I would not. The
Then
detectives.
I will make a few of those just to be
Okay.
safe.
I don't know how safe anyone would say a Molotov cocktail is.
I mean,
but
to
yes.
blow up a giant little bag of human organs, yeah, that's safe to me. Burn it.
All right. So you have all of your stuff. You get in the car. You drive over to the morgue. Sitting outside the morgue is Richard. He's on the steps. His bat is a couple of feet away, or I think he had a bat, or was that you, Aurora?
No, Saint took the bat.
Saint took the bat.
Or
So-
Aurora took the bat.
Aurora
He's
took the
missing
bat.
his foot.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a foot, and he's just sitting there kind of looking at the ground with his other foot kicking a rock in a very sad way. So, what do you all want to do? He doesn't even look up when you pull up.
Hey, Richard. And I've got shotgun in my hand. What brings you out here?
And he keeps looking at the ground, and he goes, I'm trying to figure out why this is happening to me. I went home after I jumped out of the window after you left. I wasn't sure what was going on. And when I went back and I looked at what my house had become and what I'd become, and my foot's gone, I don't know what to do. Am I even... I'm dead, right? I mean, I can't be living.
Well, first of all, do me a favor and keep your head down. Don't look directly at us.
Yeah, I know somebody's looking through my eyes.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you. Well, we've been looking into your death, and obviously, yeah, something creepy is going on here.
While they're doing this, while they're having this conversation, I want to look for an open window that he's not watching me like go towards.
Give me a luck roll.
Ooh, okay. I'm nervous. I've been using luck. Okay.
Michelle.
That is 19 under my 30.
No one's allowed to tell Richard to think about the rabbits. All right. You're terrible, honey.
I know.
All right.
I'm awful.
So yeah, there's an open window. There is an open window that
All right.
you can now, if you want to make it over there without him noticing, that's a stealth roll.
All right. Part 2.
Yes.
Okay. I think my stealth is higher than that. Let me double check. Yes! 32 under my 50.
All
Ooh,
right.
nice.
So you sneak over and you're going to climb in or just
No,
look in?
I'm just...
You want to
like,
just jump in?
looking.
Oh.
Nope.
All right.
And then I'm going to like do hand signals. Like there's a window over here.
Becomes
but only-
the worst game of Pictionary ever.
It is. But I don't want him to hear me saying that to them. That's the whole idea.
So is this going to be like a linguistics roll for us to understand what he's talking about?
That's fair.
I think an idea roll. Everybody roll against your
Okay.
intelligence to see if you can understand Benny's
It
you
is,
know,
signing.
signing,
Yeah, impromptu signing.
impromptu signing.
My intelligence is pretty high.
Well, not yours, theirs.
Okay, I got
Makes
it. I
perfect
made
sense
it.
to you.
I had 25 under my 50.
So you get it.
Yeah, I made it.
54 under my 70.
All right.
I actually got a 12, which is the 1/4 of my int.
Oh, so yeah. So nobody,
Ooh.
you all, he's
Good.
he's able to, impart what's going on by this, open window.
Okay. I'm willing to sneak over there. I guess it's another stealth roll.
Yep, that's a stealth roll.
Alrighty.
So, Roger, do you know if he's hearing through your ears
Richard.
or just seeing through
Richard?
Richard? Oh, my notes said Roger. Richard,
I think it's
do you-
funnier that you called him a brother.
You're already dead, so this doesn't matter, Roger or Pete or
Right.
whoever the fuck you are.
Who cares, man? I
we-
made my stealth roll.
Okay, cool. He goes, I don't know. I feel him just in my eyes. I don't feel him anywhere else. Sometimes he tells me that I should do something and I can't say no to it. It's just I get forced to do it. I feel like a puppet.
Well, do you want to end this now?
I don't know. I'm not sure. That just seems, I don't know, wrong to me. I didn't want to die in the first place. But
Sure.
I guess I can't go back to school. I have to think about it. But you should.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was going to say, but you should know that he's expecting you.
I expected that myself. Listen, for us to get any kind of justice for you, we need to take care of him. And here's my problem. You've already told me that he can make you do things that you don't want to do. So if I have you here behind us, you can see how that's kind of a problem for us, right?
I mean, can you just put me in handcuffs?
I've seen you with that bat. Are handcuffs going to hold you?
You can put me in the back of the car. I mean, I'll do my best not to do anything. I'll try to avoid it. But if you put me in handcuffs, I'd say put me in leg irons, but I don't think that'll work at this point.
And you said my comment about the rabbits was bad.
So I'm going to kind of look around to everybody else and see what their reactions are to this. Like, does this sound reasonable? Handcuff them and toss them in the trunk?
I feel like are Benny and I close enough to even be part of this conversation?
I say just let's handcuff him and toss him in the trunk. I feel bad for the kid.
Okay. Let's give that a try.
Okay. So you walk up.
Is there, quick question, is there another car here? Because I don't really want to put a dead body in our trunk. Thinking ahead a little bit here.
Yeah, there's another car here.
Okay. I want to try and break into that car. Try the door, check and see if it's open.
I'm gonna say it's open.
Keys. Okay.
Yeah, keys in the
Behind
top,
the visor.
Behind the visor, yeah.
So I'll pop the trunk. I will walk Richard over to the pop trunk.
Okay.
And standing behind him, I'm gonna handcuff him.
All right.
And
so
I'm like, I've made eye contact with Margaret. Like, if anything happens.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
I
you
have
walk.
my sidearm ready.
All right. So Margaret, you're pointing your gun at him. You walk up with the handcuffs. He stands up. He looks up, and you notice that there's this black line that goes all the way from the top of his forehead all the way down to his chin. And he says, "I'm really sorry." And his face opens up, and he tries to grab onto your head.
Of course.
Yep.
So he's attacking you. Do a dodge roll for me.
Yep. You're welcome, everyone. I decided that I'm just going to be our canary.
I stuck away.
Yeah, me
Hey,
too.
I actually
I'm
made
just
this one.
kidding.
15 under 20.
Ooh.
Okay, so
Put a check mark.
he tries to grab onto you. You dodge out of the way. Right then, these hands come and grab onto Benny and pull him through the window.
Wait, I grab onto his legs.
Okay, so you're grabbing onto his legs, and you look up and you see, suddenly all of you see this light appear, this weird strange glow comes from the morgue, and as it starts to come out, and Randy, Benny's arms are being pulled and his legs are being pulled, and he looks up, and all of you see this light kind of as it comes up, and it hits you all in the eyes. And the thing that the envelope of fate did was it unlocked unnatural aging. So you all start to feel yourselves age very quickly. I will tell you how many years you age.
What?
Even those of us who didn't see the light?
Yeah, we're by the car. We're outside.
The car, it's coming outside. I said it's coming up into and out of the windows, and it's lighting up the entire area, not just inside. It's lighting up the whole area. So Jack dodged and saw the light, unfortunately, because he made his dodge. So, oh, you're very lucky. You guys each age 5 years. So nothing horrible, but you feel yourself age very quickly as this. And I need everybody to make resolve checks for me as well. Because this thing's like, this Richard's head is like snapping at you, trying to get you.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, God.
No.
All right.
It's a rapidly diminishing pool.
I thought I was doing better, but no. It's a no for me, too.
No, I did not. Can I use luck on a resolve check?
I don't think you
Okay,
can.
then.
What are you, new?
Well, remind me, if I get the exact number, it's a success or a fail?
Yes.
Okay,
It's a success if you get the exact
I
number.
got exactly 45.
Wow, all of you failed. Ooh.
No.
Well, except for
you just
Aurora.
made us grow in age.
Yeah, by 5
randomly.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I didn't. Chat did. That's not my fault.
No, I'm just kidding.
Chat.
So the mortician, not the mortician, the coroner sucked the life force from us?
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Basically. Because now he has taken 5 years from each of you. So he's got 20 years. He's 20 years stronger right now.
Yikes.
I also have a gray streak in my hair now.
Right. Only on one side, though. So it's not symmetrical. It's really bad.
Pull it up.
I've just sucked 5 years of your life away from you. How did it feel?
How does that make
It's
you
for
feel?
science, so be honest.
All of you who failed your resolve check take 8 points of resolve damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, 8 points. So I need you to make 50-50 luck rolls to see what happens.
41.
Okay. So you're okay.
87.
Jack,
28.
28. Okay. So Benny's
87.
okay. And
my resolve is
87.
not.
yeah, Michelle made 87. All right. Let's see what happens here. Ooh, I like that one. All right, so 6. I rolled a 6, which means I get to choose what happens next. It's just I choose what you do. So you're outside. You know what? Let's see. I'm going to choose between fight and flee. Oh, it's fight.
Yes.
You shoot towards Richard. Go ahead and roll. Let's see what you get.
Okay.
Jack
Don't
is in
miss.
between you and Richard, just to remind you.
Oh, no.
So you just unload your gun towards them.
37 under my 60.
Okay.
Ooh.
So, Jack, make a luck roll for me.
All right. Is this a 50-50 or is this under my full luck?
Your full luck.
Yeah, 21 for 85.
Okay. So you hear her click the gun and you move real quick and she just starts firing. Go ahead and do damage for me. It's a D10.
Thank you. Five.
Okay. So Richard falls back. His head's kind of open and thrashing around and all this other stuff. But he's still alive. 1 second.
Does he fall into the trunk?
Excuse me. So Richard's on the ground on his back with this wound and is trying to get back up. Benny is halfway through the window and he looks up and he sees that there are all of the, Sarah and Shannon and the rest of the corpses that you have delivered or met are in the morgue right now, and they are pulling on you to pull you inside. So there's a couple of them grabbing, and you've got Aurora pulling the other way. So we're going to make a strength check real quick to see if Aurora can pull you out. You can help her by rolling your strength as well to kind of try to break the grapple, okay?
All right.
Yes. And this is underneath, right? I don't
Yeah,
know.
always under.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Always under, even with these ones.
Nope.
Oh, heck.
67 over 50.
Okay.
Oh. Well,
That's
I
no-
got a +5.
Ooh. Wow. Okay. Well, I rolled for them and they did not do as well. So Aurora, with a rush of adrenaline, pulls really hard, and when Benny comes flying out of the window, he actually takes one of their hands with him because they're very brittle, as you know from the foot falling off, and you see that they start to come towards the window and try to crawl through it because they're going to pursue you. Now, we're kind of at the point where we're at combat at this point. There's a bunch of undead creatures coming out of the morgue towards you. We should start with Margaret, who is now no longer in a fighting haze. Margaret, what do you want to do?
I'm still going to shoot Richard.
More? Okay. Shoot
Yeah.
him more. Triple tap.
Well, he's only down. He's not out.
He's prone, so you get an advantage die. Because you're basically point blank at this point.
Uh-oh.
Advantage I missed.
Okay.
89.
That's funny. Aurora.
All right. Well, I'm at the window still, so can I okay. If I can melee with my bat again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe
might
that's
as
just
well.
brawl.
Brawl. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm
Unless
gonna
there's
just try to-
is there straight up melee for
I feel like not in this one. That might be in one of our numerous other sheets.
chat. We play so many different games that the skill chart is always different. Yeah, so brawl. So just
Yeah,
do brawl.
All right, yeah. I'm gonna try to smash up some arms, some fingies.
Some
window.
fingies.
Yeah, smash some fingies in the window. Let's go. All right, yes. Let's see. Ooh, I got a 42 under my 43. Shit.
Nice.
Ooh.
So you run past Jack and just start slamming fingers and everything like that, and
I
they're
mean, Benny. Yeah.
Benny, sorry. So I believe the next quickest person is, let's see,
It's
Jack. Yeah.
Oh,
Or Benny.
really?
No.
I think it's Benny.
It is
I'm
Benny.
last, aren't I?
Yeah, I just mixed the names up. Benny, what do you want to do?
Yeah, so I'm back outside of the building for
Yeah,
now,
she
right?
pulled you out,
Yeah.
and
So
you're
he-
okay.
He's like freaking out because this hand is just like landing in his lap. He's like, get it off me, get it off me. And then he's like, thinking, looks in his little bag for a Molotov cocktail.
Mm.
Takes out a
Okay.
lighter.
Now,
And I'm going to, when Aurora swings and hits one of them, or at least they like dodge or move or anything, the clearest window I can get to getting them on the and asking Aurora to duck is what I'm going for.
okay, so we're going to make this a two-prong thing. We're going to start with your actual throw. So roll against throw, which I think is 20.
Yeah, it probably is, because I don't think I actually have that skill. Why did I do this? Okay, yeah, it's 20. Ooh, but that's a 14.
Awesome.
Oh.
So now the next part of this is a dodge from Aurora.
Alrighty then.
'Cause
Okay.
You have to get out of the way.
That's fair.
That reminded me of Mario for a second. Okie dokie.
Okay. It's going for Jamaican, but okay. I got a 14 under my 31.
Hey!
Wow.
Check marks.
That's a
Wow.
spicy dodge.
All right. So you throw the Molotov cocktail in. There's this explosion of fire inside. That brings us to Jack. Jack, what do you want to do?
I want to try and blow the head off of Richard.
Okay. You're point blank, so you get an advantage die.
Okay.
So you'll get a second tens die, and then whatever. Yeah, that was very clutch. That was a good sequence of events. So
Well, my 10 dies both rolled the exact same thing, but fortunately, it's a 12.
Yes.
nice. Okay, so and you're using your shotgun, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna say I think a shotgun's 2d10. It might be 3, but do 2d10 points of damage, and I will look it up real quick while you're doing it.
6, so not great.
Well, he's been shot twice. I'm gonna say that's enough to put him down.
Down or out? Because
Out. Sorry, out.
Okay. He's a zombie. We got to be clear on these
Right.
things.
Totally understandable. Totally understandable. Okay, so here's the situation. There's this light that's still glowing in there, but now flames are starting to come up inside of the morgue.
Because of all that formaldehyde, which is also flammable.
Yeah. Oh, and the giant book room, just full of paper.
Exactly.
I mean, we might as well just burn this place to the ground. I don't think we need to go in.
You did that. I think you did that, Benny.
I think you started you did start the fire.
Yeah.
So all of you are outside, and I need to know what some of you are like, look, peace out. Bye. So what's the plan? Do you trust that this fire is going to do everything you want it to do?
No, I want the Necromancer 1,000-year-old monster to perish.
He's now 980. Thank you very much. He did lose a few years. So.
Yeah. The ones I'll never get back.
Yep.
Right, great.
Can we pull in English and make sure we bar the doors?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you want to try to bar the doors?
And
Yeah.
while that's happening, I'm gonna open up other windows and throw in more cocktails. I'm burning this place, hoping that they come out where we have shotguns and at least we're better equipped.
Okay.
Save some for his home.
Yeah.
So
He's not even gonna be here. No.
So you go through and you start. You can see the corpses walking, and they're on fire because, when you light a corpse on fire, you just have on fire zombies, But you just start throwing more and more stuff, and you can see, Benny, that The fire has made its way into his office, and the light starts to dim, and then the light goes out, and then the corpses finally fall down as they slowly lose their cohesiveness. And the fires don't, like, you see smoke coming up from the top of the morgue, and there's this horrible smell of like rotten barbecue, and it's bad. And you're looking through, and you see a figure starting to walk towards the front door that you barred. You can kind of see to the side because you're looking through the glass. Now, what are the rest of you doing as he's throwing these Molotov cocktails? I'm going to say he threw all of them through the different windows.
I was told to save one.
You want to? Yeah.
Definitely. If I'm near the barred door, I'm assuming I was probably helping barring the door.
Okay.
So yeah, after
Being that you're the strongest of all of them, yes.
I was able to lift the heftiest slab of wood and put it through the handles or whatever. So
You've just got the two logs on both sides of your. Took down a tree by punching it.
but if I can see that there's a figure coming, I'm gonna have my weapons ready. I guess we'll keep the handgun out because that's a better shot. So
Okay. So who's at the barred door besides Aurora? Who else is up there? Benny's on the side and watching this figure. What else is everyone doing? I just need to know.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Nick.
I was gonna say now that the building's on fire, I think I want to drag Richard's corpse over there to be potentially consumed, or at least part of the explanation of what happened. Like, so there isn't like a separate dead body that has his head blown off that's away from here. But mainly what I want to do is I'm listening for sirens.
Okay.
Because if I hear the fire department and sirens, I'm going to tell everyone to get in the car and we're going right now.
Okay. Make a luck roll for me.
All right.
Jack?
That's a 9.
Oh, okay. So far there are no sirens. Nobody
Okay.
has started to come. Remember, it is raining buckets. So though the inside's on fire, the smoke coming up is being dampened down a bit. You can't really see the smoke as well because of the fire.
I
Because of
forgot
the
it was
rain.
raining.
Yeah. So, where are you, Margaret? Are you helping Aurora?
I was gonna say I'm probably helping Aurora.
All right. So here's what happens. He's going to use his magic. He's going to pull the doors in with a spell and then cast a second spell on the two of you. Okay. And we will see how this all goes, though, because he's got to make rolls. Okay. All right. So you guys have barred the door, and the door breaks open, and you see he's no longer in his guise of being a young coroner anymore. Now he is looking very old and decrepit, and he's got his hand up, and he starts to say these words to you, and there's this magic aura appearing in his hand, and you hear him say, "You've destroyed all my work. You all die now." So he is casting a spell on you, but it's going to take him a round for the spell to go off. So all of you get to do one thing before that spell goes off. All right? So what do you want to do starting with Margaret?
I shoot.
Okay.
And I got an 11.
Okay.
Finally, something decent under my 60. And it's a handgun, so it's a D10. 5 points.
Okay. So you hit him and no blood comes out. It's kind of weird. It hits and you're like looking at him and you notice that the wound starts to heal up very rapidly. I'm going to check, though, if that affects his ability to cast his spell. Okay. He's going to have to restart. So he loses his concentration and has to start from the beginning of the spell again. That brings us to, I believe, Aurora.
Right. Okay. Trying to think what is the most effective thing to do here. I don't know.
Well, you have an axe.
Or a bat, right?
You always have a bat.
Yeah, you could have the fire axe too.
Bullet didn't seem to do much.
Yeah.
Jack.
Maybe okay, because I'm like, the only other thing I have that's very high is intimidate, but I'm gonna just assume he also has a high intimidate himself.
He is a ancient necromancer, so
yeah,
kind of hard to
there's not much
intimidate
I could
those.
do. Maybe I could be like, well, my dad is Zeus.
My dad.
Call him.
My dad is better than yours.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess I'll just try to interrupt the spell again. There's no items around in the room or near him that he's invoking part of the spell. It's all from him, right? I can't see he's using.
You do know from past experience that he does make witch bundles that he draws power from. So it's very possible that one of those bundles is somewhere in here and just hasn't been engulfed in flames. So I won't even make you roll for that, but it's inside his area. So you have to go inside to find it. Is your guess.
Right. Inside, and we're not in there.
You're right at the front desk.
Right.
Right at the front door.
His area. Okay. Well, maybe, okay. How about this? I'll try to restart his spell again. So I'm going to try to smack him in the mouth. With my bat, yeah.
With your bat, okay.
Not just my hand, yeah.
Okay.
No, with the bat, just make some damage. Roll for brawl again. Yeah, I'm gonna try to be like, okay, well, if that takes that to reconstruct, or it takes this long to reconstruct a bullet wound, what about a broken jaw? Especially if he's in the middle of casting some nonsense. Ooh, I got a 42.
Oh, all right. So if I believe correctly, we said it was a 1d6, and then it's plus, you get a +4 because you're so strong. So you get a 1d4. So a 1d6 and a 1d4, and give me your damage.
All right. I know this is only temporary damage, but I'll still be happy. All right. So the D6, let's roll it. All right, that's a 5. Thank you. And then the 4 is this is a weird one. Oh, that's 2.
2. Okay, so 7 altogether. So you crack him hard, and he he backs up because he can't dodge, because he's trying to cast a spell. But you do make him lose his composure. And he just reacts really quickly and puts his hand out and says, enough. And I need you to make a dodge roll for me.
God damn it. All right. Oh. That is it's an +7.
Jesus.
You are on fire tonight.
Yeah, this combo, these beautiful little shiny little combos here. Oh my
Aurora's
god.
our savior for sure.
So you move to the side as this force comes past you, and you even feel the wind of it. That brings us to Margaret. Oh, wait, no, Margaret already went.
I went right away.
Benny, what do
Benny.
you want to do?
I have now. Has he restarted chanting this spell?
No, because he had to do a quicker spell to try to force Aurora
Okay.
away. So he has not started the spell.
If he starts it again,
Oh, he's going to.
oh, that's fine. I'm taking down every word of it so I can repeat it and at least pretend to do it back.
Okay.
I am trying to, in either A, do a spell, but probably can't do it, or pretend like I know what I'm doing. So I'm more conning.
You're trying to
him
con.
into- yeah.
All right. We'll see how that goes.
Is this a fast talk?
It would be totally
I
a
don't know
fast
what
talk,
this
I
is.
think so. I think that's a
I
fast
missed
talk.
the
Fast talk
bus.
or acting?
I missed the bus.
I missed the bus. Missed the bus. We all missed the bus.
I don't think I'll be good at it. I just want to.
You want to try
pretend.
something?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I'm not the best shot. Like I could try, but like,
Why don't
I
Why don't
like
we do
better.
this? Make me an idea roll,
An idea roll,
which
Okay,
is your
that makes
intelligence. Just roll
sense.
against
Right,
your
which
intelligence.
my character would know if this is the stupidest idea ever. So let's go there. That's a 27 under my 70, so
Okay.
that's under my 35 too. Yeah.
You know that from the spells that you've seen, that it's much more than the words that are spoken. It's also sometimes the hand gestures and whatever else. I'm also going to say that all of you have clued into the fact that he probably uses his power, these witch sacks that he has around, and that he's drawing. Don't say it, Michelle. Witch sacks.
Witch sacks?
He's drawing all this power
From his foci.
from his foci. Yeah. So just so everyone knows, because I'm going to explain it now, our daughter dressed up as a witch when she was 6 or 7.
No, she was like 8,
8.
9.
And she had a hat. And she would say, look, it's my witch hat. And we'd constantly say witch hat. And it drove her nuts. And it was a lot of fun because we're evil parents. And so now anytime anything that says witch and whatever, we always have to do that because, why not?
Yeah, this is the witch house. Witch house?
Witch house. So
Their wolf. Their castle.
exactly. So you all need to Benny, that
That won't work. In
it
that
won't
case,
work, but there's also probably something that you can do.
yeah.
But it requires you to go inside, which all of you are
Yeah,
trying
I
to
mean,
avoiding.
I'm getting the big hint that that's what you want us to do. So, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm going to run at him and tackle him.
Okay, so you're actually to the
The
side.
guy.
Do you want to
Oh,
jump
right.
through the window and do? I mean, you can do that. I'll let that happen.
Sure.
Okay. So
Find
do
the
a
bag.
Well, I will, but maybe I just want to
No,
take him
he's-
out from doing more stuff.
more stuff. So give me a brawl roll, and I'll get a dodge.
Okay.
Shoot his hands off from a safe distance.
You're not. I got a /4.
You got an odd 4?
Oh.
Okay.
Woo!
The most brawly of brawling.
Yeah.
This is
So-
all adrenaline, by the way.
Yeah, you just and run in and tackle him. And he's still kind of reeling from getting hit in the face with a baseball bat. And fall, you all fall into a pile. You're on top of him. You've got him grappled, we'll say. Jack, what do you want to do? You're the last person in the round.
Okay. Well, I actually was going to do something similar to what Benny was doing, but I want to see if my spin will make it work a little bit better, and if not, I'll do something else. But what I wanted to do was listening to what he was chanting before when he was trying to cast this spell, and using the inflection and the information there to put in the framework of the spell I already know, to sort of repurpose my protection spell using like the keywords rather than the ones that we're using for the undead.
Okay, sure. We can see if that works. Do me a favor and roll a luck roll for me.
Yeah, you bet.
I love that we were both like, we're gonna do something with this.
81 of 85.
Okay. God, you got a really high luck. All right, so you start to try to make this happen, and what is your end goal? Again, you've got a protection spell.
My end goal is to sort of repurpose this protection spell from the undead to work versus his magic instead.
Okay.
So, like, using my knowledge of Latin, I kind of want to, like, remove the parts that say spookity spookity and insert parts that say blastity blastity.
All right. So the luck roll was to see whether or not you ripped a hole in space-time because you're messing around with magic so you don't know. You were lucky enough. You did not have that happen. Go ahead and give me a power roll. Roll against your power and we'll see whether or not it works.
All right. 35 under 60.
Okay. So I'm going to say that it's a minor, like, this is a Hail Mary kind of thing. So I'm going to say that it's a minor effect. You are not damaged by his magic, but it's not like with the dolls where you cause damage to him.
Very fair.
All right. So
the other part of that is how much resolve does that cost me?
Oh,
and how much magic does it cost me?
So magic-wise,
if it's similar to the other one, it would take 5 magic points. Was what the other spell cost.
Right, but yeah. So we'll go with the same cost, but the resolve might be higher. So 5 points, and then because you are dabbling with things that people should not dabble with.
Of course.
What is your
My current resolve is 26.
Okay. It is now 11 points lower.
All right.
You take an 11-point hit. Yeah.
For my notes, what was the what dice did you roll for a resolve hit on there?
1d12 for that one.
A d12. Okay.
Because, like I said, you're messing with new magic, so those are dangerous waters to tread in. So you take 12 points of damage. What that does is I take over the scene and say what happens. You get done casting. You feel completely energized by this magic that goes through your veins. And you walk over and you push Benny off and just start wailing on this guy, thinking that you're going to do the same damage that you did the last time to the
dolls, yeah.
To the dolls. And so
what happens is I cast the spell and then go
and start
run in,
right, because you feel
just body slam him.
Yeah, you feel like you have all this worked up ego, and Benny, you're like a foot away from him as he's got this he's banging on this guy, and I'm gonna say that this gives the Necromancer a chance to get away. He's gonna fire that quick force bolt that he has, and he's going to try to send you and Benny outside of the room. So both of you need to, I'm going to let you have a dodge, Jack, but you're going to have it with a disadvantage die.
Fair enough.
Benny, you just make a dodge, okay?
Yeah, I made it.
Awesome.
It's 15 under my my 32.
Okay. You're
Nice.
doing really well.
Ooh, that's under my 16 as well. No,
Awesome.
I am surprised. I was anticipating death.
Yeah.
And I ran in here immediately.
Well, once again, I rolled the same number on both dice, but this time it is a resolving failure.
Oh. Okay, so you're beating on him, and he does this shot at you, and luckily you cast this spell, so you're only going to take half damage, but you're still going to be pushed back. All right?
Okay.
So you take 2 points of damage. That's half.
Oof.
How many points do you have right now? It's like 1.
I have 4. So I
Okay.
went down from 6 to 4.
All right. So, but you're still up. You're not down yet. At this point, we're back at Margaret. Margaret, what do you want to do? The Necromancer's trying to stand up, and he's trying to get away. He wants to get out of there. You have proven all that you have stopped his spell, and he needs more time to get it ready to cast. And so, what is your response?
I want to find that bag. Can I get past him to get to his office?
Give me a stealth roll. I love the faces everyone's making.
No.
All right,
No.
so you try to get by him,
My stealth is so low.
and I'm not going to say that he's able to attack you. It's not like attack of opportunity or anything, but he does move in your way. So he's between you and the door now because he knows what you're looking for. And he doesn't want any of you to come in any further. That brings us to Aurora.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll try to get in there if he's preoccupied with Margaret. Maybe I can slip in right behind him.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm out of
I'm gonna
ideas.
say
otherwise.
I'll give you a advantage die at this time because he is preoccupied with Margaret.
Okay. Remind me, that's in the tens.
Yeah,
right?
that's the tens.
Mhm.
So
Tens?
whichever
Okay.
tens is lower is the one you want to take.
Got it. All right. Oh wait, this is stealth. Got it. And that is lovely. I got a 37 under my 41.
Yay.
Okay,
Yeah, or
so
under my 40. Yeah.
you get in there into the room, and it's at this point like there's smoke damage, everything else. The roof has been damaged pretty badly because the roof was old to begin with, and it burned everything underneath. So all of this rainwater is just coming down and has kind of put out most of the fires at this point. And you see that there is damage to the floor because the floors are wood, and underneath there seems to be a basement down there. It's completely pitch black, but you can look down and you have a pretty good idea that that's probably where it's at.
man. Ugh. Going into a basement in a building that's on fire just couldn't be more anti-survival. But
well, we'll come
man,
back
I
to you in
guess
a minute.
if-
Because you'll have to
Okay.
make that decision next round. Benny, you have been so lucky. Let's see if that luck
I have.
holds. Let's see if it holds. What do you
Don't
want to do?
jinx him.
Yeah, now that you've said it, why
I
would
didn't.
what?
Did I jinx?
Okay.
I don't jinx. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right.
It's somebody else.
Well, there's this guy trying to do spells. Who is he paying more attention to between me and Nick right now?
Well, actually,
Jack.
Margaret. He is focused on Margaret right now.
I want to aim for his hand
Okay.
with my gun
All right.
because he's using gestures and stuff.
All right.
Actually, if there's any sharp implements, maybe like a dagger or like that.
You're in a
axe, but
morgue.
it's
There's
probably not in here.
probably tons.
Oh,
of
that's
sharp-
true.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab a sharp implement that is somewhere for cutting flesh and stuff. And I'm just going to run in and just like start hacking away at this guy's hand.
All right.
Obviously, he's not going to let me do it. But
Well, he
I'm gonna
gets
try.
a dodge, but you get a brawl. So
Get a finger.
Yeah,
get a finger.
that will. That's not going to work.
Nobody better lay a finger on my necro finger.
Oh,
No.
oh.
It's almost like you jinxed me.
Oh, I didn't do nothing.
Anyway, I got a where's my brawl against 25, 30? Where's brawl? I'm
Fighting brawl.
You're fighting.
Thank you. Yeah. Nope. No. That's going to be a 60.
All right.
My
So
brawl
yeah,
is
you come up and you start
25.
swinging at his hands, and he's moving around, and you miss him. I'm actually going to give him a chance to just respond. He's going to full up, try to grab you around the neck and lift you off the floor. Because he's done and he wants you all to die.
Does he know I'm into that? No, I'm just kidding. Sorry.
What's the safe word? Okay, so let's see. Go ahead and
All
give
right,
me a
you little
dodge.
Hulkamaniacs.
All right.
Oh God.
It
Oh,
was too good. Ooh.
Yeah, it was too good. I rolled really well. So what'd you roll?
Now I'm terrified. I rolled a
What'd you
25
roll?
under my 35.
I rolled a 5.
Yeah, nope. I got a 25 under my 35, but that's
Okay, so yeah, you run over. His success is a lot better than your success.
Yeah.
So he grabs you by the throat. He picks you up off the ground, and he then throws you towards the wall. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. You slam up against the wall and take 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Is that half of your?
Not yet. I'm 1 point.
Okay.
Well, so this is. It might be. So it's. I have 9. So it's.
So no, you're
technically
fine.
4.5.
It's not. Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
half.
Cool. Ooh.
I like the
As-
fact that
as
we had
he's,
to
like,
permit the
against the
term
wall, like, wheezing.
kinky. That's awesome. In chat, they're talking about kinky. It's like, I think we can, this is an adult show. We can say kinky. So you slam into the wall and slide down it. That brings us to Mr. Stability himself, Jack. What do you want to do?
I think I'm going to throw myself at him again. While he's doing that, I'm assuming sort of like his back is turned. He's just thrown Benny across the wall. I'm just going to try and tackle him again and bear him to the ground, prevent him from casting spells and maybe hurting him as well.
All right, so do a brawl roll, and I will do a dodge. I love this knockout, drag out fight we're having.
And I can't spend luck, right?
Nope.
Then I failed.
All right.
I failed
so
by a large margin.
How large?
Well, it wasn't a critical fail, but
Okay, good.
I failed by more than half the number that I needed to succeed.
So you miss, and he starts to go through the spell again and starts talking the spell up. Hey, your spell. I just wondered if you wanted. Never. I said talking up. So, let's go back to.
Hey, I
I wanted
noticed
to see,
your incantation from across the room,
Can I buy you a drink?
and I really like your vibe.
May I buy you some spell components? Aurora, it's your turn.
Margaret.
Sorry, Margaret. It is your turn. What do you want to do?
Okay. Well, I want to try and shoot him again just to stop him from casting the spell.
All right. Make a roll.
All right.
We're just distracting him while Aurora go finds the bag.
58 under my 60.
No, we didn't skip Saint last
hit.
round. 56. I'm telling chat. Yes, you did hit. Do damage, and you're shooting, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold 2 points.
Yeah, that doesn't seem to do anything to him.
Sorry,
he just
guys.
kind of heals up and keeps chanting.
But it stops him for nothing.
Oh, true. I have to roll to see if it stops him. Not
Make
with
a
a 10.
concentration check.
Yeah, no, he's fine. He keeps chanting, and the room starts to vibrate a
I
little
just keep
bit.
picturing, Claw to Verata.
I said your words.
Claw to Verata.
All right.
Come on, stop, just leave it. Claw.
Aurora, what do you want to do?
All right, so hopefully I won't have to run back up there and start shooting him again. But I'm looking for our bag
Okay.
of stuff, witchy stuff.
So you want to run
I
down
guess should I
there?
roll a spot hidden.
You should roll a
Yeah,
stealth to
I'll-
get
I'll go
past
down.
him. Okay.
Oh, I thought
She's
I
already
Yeah,
past
she already
it.
did the
That-
stealth.
She did
to
it
get
last
past.
round.
Another stealth.
I thought that was to get into the office to look for it, and then she looked down through the floorboards and saw that
Right.
there was
Yeah,
something
she
down
got past him to get into the office. And
Right,
Because he was
but
blocking
she's
the way
already
at first.
past
right?
him.
there. Right, but
I
to
think
get-
we're just confused on what's happening.
right. Just to get downstairs, she has to go. Unless she breaks
Do it
through
again.
the floor and drops down that way. She needs to get the stairway to go actually down into the basement. So the first time she snuck
Got it.
into the office, and she can break through the floor and drop down if she wants. That's her choice.
I mean, how many floorboards are in my way?
Not many, and they're damaged from the fire. They've been
Right.
doused because of the rainwater coming through the ceiling.
Right. Okay. So maybe if I can just rip some open, and and then lower myself down. I think
All
I'll
right.
try that.
So give me two
Aurora
rolls.
is everything I want to be.
Just pure muscle.
Just pure muscle. Give me a strength roll.
All right. All right. Don't make a fool of me now, dice. And okay, cool. 47 under my
So you start
70.
ripping off these things. Now give me a dex roll to get down without hurting yourself.
Right. All right.
Yeah, total action hero.
Yeah, let's see. Do my own stunts? Yes, I do. A 23 under my.
Yes, I do.
So you fall and you land. Now it's completely pitch black in here, and you just hear this sound of a huge heartbeat beating very close to where you're at. Do you want to see if you can flick on the lights?
Yes. Very cautiously. Yes. All right. What do I have to roll something for that?
No.
No.
You
Okay. Yeah.
make your way over and you flick on the lights, and you see this really tall, it looks like probably maybe 500 human hearts sewn together into a large mound, and they're all beating in unison. I need you to make a resolve check for me.
Okay. Yikes. Okay. Is it just on the floor or like what is this?
It's piled up and they're sewn together, so it kind of looks like a statue almost. It looks like a blob of hearts. A heart blob.
It's beating. Good golly. Well,
Should have been our Valentine's episode.
I got a 34 under my 45, so
Okay.
somehow
You're all right. So we'll come back to you in just a moment, because we're still dealing with Necromancer upstairs. So Margaret got to go, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Aurora went. I don't want to be accused of skipping anyone. Benny, what are you gonna do? You're on the floor.
Yeah, I am. What's around me?
Well, you still have, I'm going to say that you were able to hold on to that sharp object that you tried to cut his fingers off with. You see tables and stuff turned over. You see burnt out corpses.
Yeah.
What do you want to, anything in particular you're looking for?
I'm going to run at him with
This
that
always goes
sharp
so well.
object and plunge it in his chest.
Okay. All right. That sounds dangerous and fun. So go ahead and give me a brawl roll.
Please don't mess me up. Okay. That is a 22 under 25.
Wow. All right, 22 under 25. Now, I am going to give him a chance to dodge.
Of course.
Which a 98 means he does not. A 98 means he goes like this. So you plunge this thing into him. Give me a strength roll because you got to make it past his...
My strength isn't that bad. It's my brawl. And that's going to be a 45. Yeah, under 50.
Okay, well,
Sucker.
you plunge it into his heart, and he backs up just for a moment, and he looks down and he's trying to grab it to pull it out. He stopped doing the spell again, and he starts to try to pull it out, but you can tell that this is really thrown him off. Jack, what do you want to do? Roll a 10-sider for me real quick. I'm sorry, Nick.
You bet.
Randy, can you roll a 10-sider for me?
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, for damage. I just forgot to get damage.
5.
Okay. Cool. All right. So, Jack, now you're up.
Does the coroner look concerned about what's going on, or is he just sort of irritated that he had to stop and pull this thing out?
He looks confused.
Okay. I want to use psychology to appeal to his vanity and get him talking to me rather than wondering where the fourth member of our party went.
Okay. So
what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, we know the coroner's name from the records, right?
Right.
I don't remember what it is, but I'm going to say his name, and I'm going to say, look, obviously we're no threat to you, but you can't get away with this. Someone's going to stop you. What is your end game here? You can't possibly be willing to throw away so many lives and hurt so many people in order to accomplish what? What? Living a few more years? I can't. We're harmless to you. We're like mayflies, but you just have to stop. Someone will stop you.
All right. Give me a. We're gonna say psychology roll because you're trying to use psychology on him in a way.
62 out of 77.
Awesome. So he stops for a second and he looks up and he goes, extending my life means that more secrets of this reality can be revealed. And you're right, you are mayflies to me. And he is going to try to pull out this implement and throw it towards you because you dare question him. Now he has to make a strength check to do that, so not
and
so
a throw
much.
Check.
Yeah, he's pulling on it, but it's stuck on that bone, and he can't heal as long as it's in his chest. So you have gotten his focus. Okay, so it worked. Let's go back up to Margaret.
Well, I'm gonna shoot again.
Okay.
All right. Call me Tex. 25 under my 60.
All right. Do damage.
That is a 6.
Okay. This actually seems to hurt him because he can't pull the implement out of his chest and it's punctured into his heart. He seems to not be healing like he once was just a few moments ago. That brings us
Excellent.
to the heart of the matter. Aurora, what's up?
Okay. Well, I'm thinking I didn't bring like a Molotov cocktail or anything down here, but I do also have the shotgun, right?
You have the shotgun, yes.
Right. So before I do anything crazy violent, are the hearts connected to
Yes, they're
anything
all.
else?
Oh, you'd have to get really
They're just
close
connected
and
to
kind
each
of
other.
dig in to see.
Okay. Is there, because I'm like, is there like machinery or some sort of alchemist?
No, this is
blah, blah,
all
blah.
supernatural
Gooey.
badness. Gooey.
Stuff. Yeah. Well,
Cronenberg shit,
All
you
right.
know?
well, from my perspective, I'm seeing this and I'm like, well, I'm not gonna assume there's more to it. These things are pumping on their own. That's enough
Yeah,
for
they
me.
all seem to be interconnected, like the valves
like
are
their
all,
veins involved.
yeah, all interconnected with each other.
Very interesting. Well, I figure I have to destroy that right now. So take my shotgun, start wailing on it.
Wailing or shooting?
Shooting rather. The
Okay.
shooting version of wailing.
Okay. So you shoot into the center mass of this thing, and you shoot, like, how many times are you going to shoot this?
I'm gonna shoot once and see what happens because I do know better by now.
Okay. So you shoot once, and like two or three of the hearts start to bleed profusely, but they keep pumping. So you can shoot one more time if you want, or you can wait to see what happens, and we go to Benny next.
I will shoot one more time
Okay.
maximize the damage.
Okay, so do you want to like get close to it and put your gun like right up to the mass, or are you gonna just keep from back?
I'm thinking, because there's probably I'm picturing that it's hearts. It's there's many hearts to the center on the z-axis, and then
Yes.
also y
Up.
and x. So
Yes, there's lots of
I'm
hearts.
thinking lots of hearts, lots of the lovely, delicious hearts. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna go in, get close, maybe even stick the
gun
I
in
almost said the
The
nozzle.
barrel of the gun.
the
Yeah.
barrel,
The barrel. I almost said
the nozzle of the gun.
I don't know.
Watch
anything
out, that
about
gun
weapons.
nozzle.
I'm very peaceful. Yeah.
Okay,
Anyway, yeah.
it's not a Nerf
yes.
gun.
Turn on the flow of bullets into the.
Oh. Oh, okay, yeah, son. Nick, you made me remember about the possibility of the police waking up and coming back. Let me just make a roll here.
Yeah, but they're far away.
Nope, no sirens yet. So you're lucky so far. So you're going to push your gun into the mass of hearts and pull the trigger towards the center.
Yes.
All right. So you pull the trigger, and the second you do that, the bullet goes ripping through because there's a bunch of veins that all connect in the center. It's like a heart tree. And the center is the center is
the heartwood, yeah.
the heartwood, and it explodes out, and all of this blood just starts filling up the basement, and you suddenly find yourself in a whirlpool of blood. The necromancer upstairs, he suddenly gets this look on his face, and he explodes like the other one did. That when you crushed the bag. And Benny, you're like a foot away from him. I need you to make a dodge to avoid the metal object hitting you as it flies out of his body.
Oh, right. Because he tried to get it out, but he couldn't.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have a question. Are we still in combat?
We are still in combat.
In that case, it is a big fail. Not a huge, but like it's 50 over my 32.
Whoa, okay. Okay, it's not that bad. All right, so you take 2 more points of damage. Now, you don't
That does bring me under.
Yeah, but it's usually if you take 50% from one hit. So it's not a major wound yet. It's when you get hit by 50% of damage in one hit. So you're standing there and all this like stuff comes towards you, and Margaret and Jack, you hear this whirlpool of blood happening in the basement, and it's filling up really quick. Jack, you're actually next. And what do you want to do, Jack?
Do I need to make a dodge roll for viscera or bone or anything? Or...
I'm going to say yeah, because you're next to, like, you could get shrapnel.
Because I was standing there talking to him.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Oh, yeah. Do I need to as well? Because I was right there.
Yeah, you do too.
Benny, can I make a suggestion since you got nailed by this scalpel or whatever? Here's what I think would be cool, and obviously this is all on you, but I think like if it sliced your eye so you've got like that gnarly scar to go along with your white stripe and everything, we can make you like a real grizzled...
Oh,
I've seen
I'm
some
100% here for it. He is clutching his eye. There's just blood dripping from his hand.
I
love
missed
this
my
shit.
dodge.
You missed your dodge, okay? What about you?
I missed my dodge.
All right, so a piece
We
of
all
skull...
missed our dodge.
We all missed our dodge.
You get a no dodge.
A piece of skull smacks into Margaret's head and does 2 points of damage. I'm going to change dice. I want to do more damage. Anyway.
For a piece of
Thanks.
skull.
I'm just kidding.
No, hit me.
So a rib cage is.
I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
Not a long time. You take 5 points.
All right, I am down. That is -1.
Okay, so you have a.
I think I finally got through to him.
You have part of his ribs perforate into you, and you fall over and aren't moving. That brings us back up to the top. Margaret, what do you want to do?
So I hear this water, whatever. Okay.
Yeah, it's more of a gurgling sound. It's thicker than water. So
Can I run towards the door to the stairs?
Sure. You see blood
open
starting
it?
to rise up towards the top of the stairs.
Aurora! Aurora!
Don't
I'm
hear
swimming
anything.
through it. I'm just like, as soon as it started coming up, I was like, oh shit. And I started heading right back towards the stairs.
So that I need a swim roll from you. So give me a swim roll.
Wow.
Because it's a
Swim
whirlpool,
roll.
so it's.
Okay, wow. This is a new skill at the end of the game. I'm just like,
Keep...
I'm a little concerned though. It looks like we all only have 20% on
Yeah,
that.
who puts points in swim?
I did not make it because it's only 20%. But
So-
I'm tall. Can I just walk?
Is it combat?
It's not combat.
It's not combat anymore.
Ah.
So you
But
can
that's-
now spend your points.
Uh,
Dodge is something that's combat related, but this is not. So if you
did
want to
murk the evil necromancer, so
The problem is what I moved my dice already. What did I say? It was like really high, right?
You didn't say.
Oh,
You just
shit.
said you failed.
Well, I failed, and it was very high. So I probably shouldn't use luck. And also, I
how
don't
many?
remember the
Well,
fact.
I mean,
I
It's
don't
the
remember
finale.
it's a
If only
finale.
there-
So if you're gonna use luck, it's right now.
But I don't remember what my total was, so I can't.
Fair.
I can't.
Say
I can't
20
do it.
points? Would 20 points be
I
fair?
think it would have been more than that, right?
I'll say
Wait,
30. Can you do 30 points of luck?
I mean, it's
Here, 20 points,
possible.
25, 25, 30, 30,
The
30,
last
30
episode.
points, 30 points.
Otherwise, you drowned. So it's your call.
Really?
Yeah.
Even with my height, I couldn't have walked as I saw it rising. No, it was too fast.
No,
Oh.
it can't, you blew up a huge magical heart stand. You hit a huge thing of veins and blood, and it just comes out really quick. I said it was like a whirlpool.
Ugh.
So it's like it's this wave of blood. It's not like, oh, it's raising. You know, it's there. So
magical sea of blood.
it's a
Right.
magical sea of blood.
Thanks, Bowman.
Well, if I spend 30 points of luck, then I only have 20 left.
Right.
We're almost at the
What?
end of the game.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I
Come
guess
on.
I'll spend it so that I'm not drowning.
Nick
Look,
has
with
like
the-
5.
No, I've got a ton of luck. I just haven't been able to use it. All my stuff's been dodging.
Yeah. In combat. Okay. All right.
So you start swimming. Now here's a question. You've got blood in your eyes, blood everywhere. And you're swimming through this basically maelstrom of stuff. Are you going to try to make it out the way that you came? Because the blood's rising very fast. That's part of the problem, is it's going to hit the top of the basement ceiling soon.
Right.
Or are you going to try to make it to the staircase?
Well, I thought I came down the stairs.
You know, you dropped
Jump
down.
down.
Oh yeah,
Remember,
right.
you all hulked through and dived down and
Right. So I could ride it up to the top essentially, or
right.
go to the
A
staircase.
whole new world, that thing.
Oh my god. Like, how long would it take me to wait for the stuff to blood to rise to the top? Do you think? Like,
It's going very, very
Seconds?
fast.
Okay.
Seconds. So
Seconds.
you have to make a decision on which way you're going to go.
okay, then I'm gonna I'll ride it to the top, because if I have to do some corner changing or something as soon as I hit dry land in the staircase, I probably get trapped.
Well, and that's the thing. You need to make a luck roll to see if you can get through
A luck
without
roll.
getting trapped.
Wesley. You are so mean.
No,
Wait,
I'm
but
just kidding.
I just feel
No, I'm not
like
gonna
there's
make you do
light, right? Like
No, you made your save. So I mean major save. You made your swim roll. So you're able to swim towards the hole and make it
Okay.
through. So
right.
so
So that I get
you're-
up there, I'm running towards the door.
right, because all this blood is now coming up through the floorboards and everything else. And Jack is laying there with like bone fragments in his body.
No, it's perfect. I lost a bunch of blood. Here comes an extra bunch of blood to replace it.
It's all different types, so you're covered.
Yeah. That's how transfusions work, right? You want all the different types.
You want all the different types. So all this blood is coming up. You only have seconds to get out of this building before it just starts to wash out. What does each person want to do?
I want to start running back out towards the door because I know I'm not going to be able to grab her.
Okay.
So
You mean
running
Jack
out towards
or
the door.
Margaret? Or Aurora? I mean.
Aurora.
Aurora.
Okay.
Because remember, I was yelling at the top of the stairs. So
Okay.
I'm going to run out and on my way out, I guess, grab Benny.
All right. Give me
And-
a strength check.
I'm not out. I can walk.
Help?
I think it's
Okay. So just like help him up,
Yeah.
I guess.
No. He's
He's fine.
Oh,
It's
I'm not
Jack.
standing on my own.
It's
I'm
Jack
completely
who needs
unconscious.
It's
help.
Jack.
Jack is unconscious.
right.
I know I can't lift Jack.
Right.
Got it.
Right.
Okay.
So
So,
what
I'm
I
going
was
to help
saying
Benny
was,
to his feet.
Benny, can you help?
Right. Yeah,
with
that's what I
moving.
will do. So
All right.
So strength.
Yeah, give me just strength rolls from both of you.
11.
Oh wow!
You know
Wow,
that.
you've been
Glad
rolling
you rolled
just,
well.
You've been rolling really well.
Yeah.
I did not. make
Except that one time where I tried to do something and then like got slammed into a wall.
Hey, you know what? 1 out of like 10. That's pretty good.
I help lift maybe his foot. That's about all I can manage. I did not make my strength check.
All right. So,
So on my action, I bleed.
well, okay. So
Should I
we
roll to
have
bleed?
we have to figure out whether or not you survived this. So
Yeah.
you fall to 0. You had -1 hit points, correct?
I had -1 hit points after that 5.
All right. So you need to make a con check.
Okay. I can do a con check.
Is there anything someone with first aid can do or like medicine can do to assist?
Well, not with what he rolled. This is kind of an instantaneous thing. What'd you roll?
Oh,
I am pushing up daisies. I rolled 100.
Oh!
oh, jeez.
So you
That's
guys,
why I'm laughing.
you all three get out. You've pulled Jack out. Quickly, Benny, you run over and you look, and it pierced through into his heart, and he must have died instantly. He didn't make it.
Oh
He's dead.
Oh my god.
no!
And
This
after a
is the-
moment, all the blood subsides, and there's just like pools of blood everywhere. So, yeah, he must have died instantly. And it is at that moment that you hear the sirens of police and possibly the fire department. What do you want to do? Actually, you three need to give me resolve checks, because I think losing a close friend like that is definitely something to see
Yeah.
if the resolve is going to do.
Well, and because he
Yeah.
was killed by a person exploding in front of them.
Yeah.
Man.
I'm oddly good with this. 26 under my 52.
I got a 30 under or over my 28, so I don't make it.
You don't make it. Okay.
Benny's
made
mad
it.
that I still owe him $10 from lunch.
You said you were gonna pay back.
So
Reminds me of that
sad.
story. The guy goes to the funeral and writes a check and puts it in the coffin.
I made mine, but just barely.
Just barely.
But,
So
yeah.
Benny is the only person that did not make it. All right. So let me see how many points you take. This could be big because this is a close friend and everything was horrible. So let's see. This could be a lot. Oh, 9 points.
Okay.
All right. So make a 50-50 roll for me.
Let me make sure I write this down correct.
Okay.
Cool. And then 50-50, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. 2.
Okay, cool. So you're fine. I mean, you're not fine, but you still take the hit, but you don't like run away or do anything like that.
I'm just
Okay.
crying profusely
You're
over the body
crying
of my dead friend.
profusely
Yeah.
because I would especially think as the medic, you're like, shit, I could have done something had I. But you know deep down inside that he was killed instantly by this. I mean, this was bad. It ripped right through his heart. So, hey, we have a theme. So you hear the sirens. You know that you just destroyed the life's work of 100-and-something-year-old necromancer, and the great-great-granddaughter of said necromancer is driving towards you right now. So she might not be happy with the situation. What do you all want to do?
I guess we need to get out of here.
That's
I don't know
exactly what Jack would have said.
Yeah.
No, we know, Bunny.
God,
We
what
ought
do we do with Jack?
We bury him someplace nice, as far away from fucking here as we can.
You know what? I say we don't walk away. We already sent off our envelopes. We're covered. I want to tell her we're not dealing with her anymore.
Okay.
And that she better back off and leave us alone.
All right.
Well,
Is there anything left from the necromancer that would be identifying of who he was?
Not really. I mean,
Cool.
he exploded.
He is full pulp.
Like literally
against the
skull
walls.
and
Yeah.
everything else.
No-
You
No,
guys.
not even like a pendant or like a.
I mean, they
It's
all
all
have.
dog tags.
Falls out.
It's
Got
just
it. Okay,
necromancer. Why don't you give me a luck roll?
cool. Okay.
We'll do that.
Yeah. Oh wait, my luck is still high because I haven't been able to spend it. Cool. Yes. 29 under my 30.
Oh,
Wow.
Real close there.
mm,
All right, so yeah, you do find something that identifiable.
I just want to rub this into the police chief.
some article of clothing that hasn't been destroyed. That's very, recognizable. So,
Okay.
so she shows up, and runs out of the car. It's just her and another officer, and she runs out of the car and says, "What the hell happened?"
we solved your murders. That's what happened.
Yeah, the perp, and I hold up what was her grandfather's
Or great
great grandfather.
It's a tie pin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I show it to her and I go,
Money clip.
yeah, he attacked us, and we defended ourselves.
She looks despondent for a moment, and she quickly pulls out her gun towards the
I
other
shoot
cop.
back.
Okay. She's not shooting towards you, but you can shoot if you want.
As long as if she's not pointing at one of us, if the second it moves towards us.
She's about to shoot the other cop.
Oh. Then I will still shoot her.
That's what I was wondering. Okay, so.
Oh, shit.
Give me.
Oh man.
Roll against your dex. I want to do kind of a quick draw thing.
Yeah.
So let me know what you get.
Okay. 45 under my 55.
Okay, cool. So you're quicker than she is. Give me a firearms roll. Fast draw, exactly.
Oh man, this is the first time I've shot a gun. Absolutely not. I got an 89 over my 30.
You shot the other cop.
All right, so she misses the cop and he starts freaking out. This puts us back in combat real quick. Margaret, what do you want to do? You're first.
Did you almost say marigold or something?
I almost said marigold, but I caught myself.
I shoot at her because, come on. What the hell?
She doesn't get a dodge because she's already
36 under my 60.
Okay, so you hit her. Give me damage.
7.
All right, so she falls to the ground, and the other cop goes, whoa, 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 whoa. Cool. Let's all just calm down. Calm down.
She just tried to kill you.
I know, but I'm just trying to make sure you all don't try to kill me.
We were saving you, dude.
What do we do?
Get an ambulance for her, but cuff her.
Okay. All right, I'll call this in. And he starts to call it in. And little bit of an epilogue. You had the... what?
I wanted to lean down to her while she's on the ground.
Okay.
And just say, everyone's going to know about your grandpappy. And by the way, we want double our rate. Don't ever call us again.
Okay.
That's all I say.
All right. So a little bit of an epilogue. The three of you are able to get her prosecuted with the amount of information that you got. They gloss over the fact that there were so many hearts in the bottom of the... Like, they kind of cover up some stuff that they can't really explain. And I just want to know, for the three of you, now that this corrupt police... Oh, and I'm going to say that you had enough that you could be, if you wanted to, reinstated to the police department, or you could not. I want to know what each person, where they go from here. I know where Jack is going in the
towards
ground.
The light.
Yeah. So, but I want to know where everyone else is going. Let's start with Benny. After this horrific thing, what is Benny going to do with his life, do you think?
I think he takes the money that they would have gotten for Jack and gives it to his family.
Okay.
And make sure that he gets a nice burial on a nice tree, or like near a nice tree overlooking, a sunset. A nice rest for a guy who spent most of his life trying to bring peace to other people.
Okay.
And for himself, I don't think he ever wants to do surgery again. That was a lot of dealing with human organs and things. And so instead, I think he's going to practice being a gardener, but he's going to have a deep phobia of blood for the rest of his life.
I almost see like a movie sequel where it's like 10 years from now and you're like in Alaska or somewhere like planting stuff or in a greenhouse, and a helicopter lands and comes out and we need you in surgery. So, but that makes sense. So do you stay in Arkham?
No.
Okay,
No,
you leave.
I don't think he can.
Okay, that makes sense. Aurora, what happens to Aurora?
Well, been an interesting adventure. I don't think she would rejoin the police force either. I'm thinking that she might want to kind of travel out in the world, see a little more than just this dreary gray town. And I definitely think that she has found an interest in physical fighting. You know, her specialty was in firearms, but perhaps she pursues some martial arts and in her journey, and who knows, maybe becomes an unarmed master of combat.
Maybe at some point you join the WWE and
Oh, that's another angle. Yeah.
it is the 80s.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So you start to travel around and get into. Do you think you'd become like almost like a merc or something where you're doing like military stuff?
I think that there might be still an angle for her to like do private investigation. But working for people who are big, powerful assholes is not appealing
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Okay. Margaret. Uh, why is my brain just not? I don't want to call you by whatever name you've picked, Michelle. I'm sorry.
I don't know why.
Margaret, what do you want to do?
Margaret is going to become a photographer for the equivalent of the Weekly World News, and go and Elvis's baby and Bat Boy and aliens coming out of the ground or something. I don't know. And she's documenting all the stuff that's actually real that no one believes is real, but she wants at least for there to be evidence for future investigators like her.
That's perfect. Okay, so those are all great endings for all these characters. I think that it would work really well, or they all works out really well. First off, I wanted to thank because I didn't mention this earlier, Bowman and Buford. Thank you for subscribing again. We appreciate that, and thank you all for hanging out and listening to this story. I had a great time. And I appreciate the players being here for all of the gore and horror of it all. Let's find out where all these wonderful people are. Let's start with our dearly departed Nick. Nick, where can we find you?
Hey, everyone. I was Jack Dawson. My name is Nick. You can find me at Sungrowler on Twitter and also on Instagram. But don't go to Instagram because I never post there. However, I will be starting a new show with the Happy Jacks Network. It's an unnamed fantasy pirate game. And that will start on the 9th, I believe. No, not the 9th. Yes, the 9th? Anyway, yes, the 9th.
The 9th.
Yes. Yes, it'll start Saturday night, this coming up Saturday if you're watching live.
Randy.
Hey, I'm Randy Alvarenga. You can follow me on Twitter at Roller Raja. That's ROLLER where I'll talk about all the cool stuff that's coming up. What I'm doing right now are Gen Con TV, that brain fart, Shadowrun. The Shadowrun game over on Gen Con TV on Thursdays, and a Pathfinder 2E game on Wednesdays. And I'm kind of in the things are ending for the season, so then a lot more new stuff coming soon. So follow me on Twitter and you'll be able to find out all those cool, exciting things. Thank you.
Awesome. Saint.
Hello, I'm Saint or Saint Spider, and you can find me, of course, here as part of the kind of main alternating cast on 12-sided stories, and I will be appearing in some miscellaneous stories here and there. Nothing that I can talk about at the moment, and also scheduling is just so fun. So just check out my Twitter, which I know has been rotating down here. Also, I'll just talk about all sorts of very passionate things, so be prepared.
Awesome. Michelle.
Hey, I'm Michelle, and you can find me on Twitter at Michulu. That's Michulhu. You can find me here. You can find me on the podcast. You can find my music and Wes's amazing sound effects if you subscribe to the Plate Mail Games catalog on BattleBards.
And some people are asking what will be next for us. We're actually, so the next game starts on July 26th, and we're going to be playing, we're going to be playing They Came From Beyond the Grave, which is this book here. Woo! Let's see if I can. Anyway, it's a 1970s B, like Hammer horror house kind of vibe to it. We'll be playing that starting on the 26th. That will take us through August. In the meantime, I'm not sure. We might take a week off. I might do some other streaming. We might do like GM and player advice kind of thing. I don't know. We might do a pickup of a short campaign of like a two shot or something to fill up July. One issue with July in particular is that so many of our talented actors are doing so many different shows that it's difficult to book them for everything. I can't. I try. I'm going to, Randy doesn't know this, but I'm going to Seattle next week, and we're going to try to bag and tag him so that he has to come back at some point. And I'm letting him know now just so that there's a little bit more, I don't know, sportsmanship to it. Knowing that the actors are being hunted to be on the show, I think really adds to their, I don't know, it makes them more enthusiastic when they're here. But anyway,
wait. Can I just say one thing? Next week, when you guys are coming, I'm heading out to a lake. So even worse.
Wow, that works out really great. So we'll figure out what's going to happen. But I'm really looking forward to the 1970s thing. I did notice Shadowrun. Shadowrun is a beast to run on. If I'm going to run Cyberpunk, it's probably just going to be straight up Cyberpunk, which I do want to do at some point. Anyway, so I am Wes Sotis. You can find me at Plate Mail Games. Take a look at all of our links down below. Check out the podcast. The podcast is fully edited with tons and tons of music and sound effects and some great stuff. We have done like over 160 episodes. So definitely check us out there as well. Check out our Discord, become part of the Discord. If you're not following us here, follow us so you know what's going on. Because the sooner that we get to our 60 days, the sooner that we can give our followers emotes, which is what we really want to do. Thank you all so much. Yes, thank you all so much for watching, and definitely look for our players out there in the wilderness because they're doing great things. So keep an eye out for their stuff.
Not literally. Don't go hunting Randy.
Oh, sorry.
By the lake.
Damn it, Randy. Forget I said that. It'll be fine.
Yep, definitely. If I start feeling watched, I'm calling the police immediately.
We will see you all next time we see you. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.